let's improve your glute activation for those single leg moves on your mountain bike and also with hiking and so many other winter sports, skiing and snowboarding. These exercises are great for all of those to help you balance out your body and to make sure that you're not overusing one side comparatively to the other. That's why single leg exercises are so important for you to integrate and have in your workout programs. One of the first ones that I love to have in this is a reverse lunge. Now, this reverse lunge isn't like typical reverse lunges. I add a little bit to help you integrate your glutes better because as you're doing anything functional outside, we want not only your quads to work, but we also want your glutes to be coming in and playing in the game as well. And so I say to add in a little bit of a hip hinge and make sure that you're tipping your trunk forward a little bit and not just having a straight up and down trunk as you're doing your reverse lunge. This helps you keep most of your weight on that front leg as you're stepping back and doing your reverse lunge. But then as you're coming back up with that hip hinge, anytime that you add a hip hinge in, then you will add in some posterior chain, glutes and hamstrings. This helps you to use those as you're standing back upright along with your quads. This helps you with so many different things that you're doing outside for all of those sports that I named. The second exercise that I love in this grouping is similar to this, but it has slight differences, is the Bulgarian split squat. Same thing goes with it, that you hip hinge a little bit with it, but this is giving you that opportunity to have a little bit less dynamic. You can load it a little bit more because your back leg is now stationary and on a support. You can now have weight in front of you. You can have weights held beside you. All of these things to help you with really getting strong in this movement pattern without having to think about balance quite as much as a reverse lunge makes you do. Again, make sure you hip hinge, control that trunk. You don't want to sag and like fold your back, but you want to make sure that your shoulders are down and back, your chest is open as you're hip hinging and getting up from that Bulgarian split squat. The third exercise in this grouping that you should definitely add is a weighted side lunge. Keys with this is that a lot of times people want to bring their knee way forward over top of their toes, and that integrates, again, a lot of your quads. Well, what happens if you sit your hips back as you're doing this? Yeah, you're right. It's a hip hinge again. And so as you hip hinge, think about bringing your butt back as you're bending your knee and side lunging. Then now you're able to integrate a more lateral type force as you are planting and pushing off of that side for your more dynamic moves that you need in that more lateral range. Similar to your reverse lunge, is going to need some more balance, but it's balance in a lateral or side to side type position instead of just a forward and back type position. It's a great exercise. Again, if you have knee issues and are putting a little bit too much on your quads, reach that butt back as you're lunging and lowering your body on that one side. I hope these integrate, and I hope you add these or even make an actual workout with just these with a warm up and a cool down to help you with gaining strength for your mountain biking, for your hiking, and for all of these sports where you need that single leg strength, that dynamic single leg strength to help you with being able to do what you want to do. Cheers, y'all.